when you recognize there's a critical shift that's happening that represents a change in society or culture, the way we think, the way we talk about something, the way we think about something, the way we create discourse around something, those are historical moments. And so you want to make sure you preserve or represent those moments in some way. And I think what's been happening the past few weeks is representative of that.
Funny, I've been texting Anthony about it. I know what no one looks like. She goes, look for people with gloves. Nice to meet you, and I know. Oh, Melody. All right, I need everybody over here for a minute. Everybody's aware of our interest in collecting and preserving, but as we all know, we've all done this stuff. There's great sensitivities in how we do this. Do what you do, talk to people, and we have to make our best decisions about what we take, what we don't, or what kind of relationships we build.
We have to look at items that show that this is a diverse issue, a human issue. Items that show where non-Black people are saying, your concern is my concern. Your life does matter. And then there's also pieces that talk to the history of where we come from and how it relates to today. So there's all kinds of things to determine what we're interested in, and we have to capture this moment to make sure that it's for people today and for future generations to reflect on where we've come from.
I've been coming out for the marches every day,
Yeah.
but I mean, I lost my job because I was down here instead of going back to work. Yeah, they were telling me that they needed a chef. I was like, we shouldn't be reopening the state because of coronavirus. And they go, but you're going to the protest. It's like, some things are a little more important,
Wow.
I think, so. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm with the Smithsonian. That's a pretty powerful story. I would love to speak more about it.
Are you sure I should be
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. There are people who are sacrificing their lives short term, because we're all at risk with COVID, to make sure that people don't die long term, because we're all at risk with what's happening right now. So it's very important.
It's not just about making sure that the memory is not lost. It's about making sure the humanity is not lost, because we collect the history and we collect the memory because they represent the humanity that was present at that moment. And that's really what we're trying to preserve, is the humanity of that moment.
I was actually, when I was making the signs, I was like, I don't know what to put on here because there's so many powerful sayings to put, and I was like, I really like those.
Yeah. Another way, this is the old school way of going viral.
Right.
That's why we brought Polaroids with us.
Oh, Polaroids.
Yes.
History isn't just made by the famous or the rich or the powerful. History is actually made and shaped every single day by individuals who are walking these streets. And really the question is, what role will you play? If history happens before our eyes every day, what role will you play? And this is an example of it.